Earlier this year, my audience and I were stunned when a young couple erupted in violence. The incident occurred after I read a confession that was made during the lie detector test. But no one expected this young couple to attack each other. I wanted to find out what happened after the show, so we reached out for an update. But first, take a look at how shocking this moment was. Now you find out that there's a third guy who said he's also sleeping Mallory.
Oh, man, and I bring that up to her. Hey, man, he was actually a friend of mine. I'm like, hey, man, you know, my boys told me he's been, you know what I mean, seeing you. Oh, no, never. I ain't never seen him. So one day he walks up, and I'm like, hey, it's a coincidence. We was just talking about him, and here he is. So, hey, bro, didn't you tell me this? Oh, yeah, man. And I look at her, she just...
I've been through this 2 years, and you know damn well it's only two people I slept with, you and you know this. So quit fronting to these people, Cortez.
You came here and we did a DNA test, and you took a lie detector test.
Yes, sir.
But you refused to take a lie detector test.
Oh, what's up with that?
Really? What's up with that? Do I need to take one?
Yeah!
Between us and our relationship, we communicate. He told me he cheated. That was it.
Did you know she wasn't going to take the detector test?
Because what did he tell me before we got here? We don't need it. Because I was afraid he was going to say something. Because I don't want to know.
Why did he take one?
I don't want to know. I don't even want to know what he really did. I swear, I thought we got past this.
Do you want me to read this?
Lie detector test?
Yeah.
Read it, Steve.
I don't even want you to see it. Y'all laughing, and it hurts to know that if he did this to me.
I mean, it hurt when
I'm
I
at
found
home
out.
taking care of our kids.
Can I
You
please
doing
stand up
whatever you
before we get
want.
up?
Sure.
You didn't even tell me out of your mouth you slept with him. He told me.
Who? And
The
you
other
knew
guy.
that. We was past this.
The other guy.
You already knew this, and we was past it. Wait, what other guy? There's only two possibilities, and you know it.
I wanted to be there for my daughter. Yeah, I moved past anything.
Okay, Cortez came here and took a lie detector test, and we asked him, in the past year, since back with Mallory, have you had sexual intercourse with more than one other female? He said no. He did not tell the truth. Which, the next part just totally throws me off. Because then he confessed, subject confessed to having intercourse with up to 5 to 7 women in the past year. He can't be sure. He also said sexual contact with approximately a dozen women in the past year alone. He stated that he's had sexual intercourse with probably 10 women throughout the whole relationship.
Well, I'm at home with Aaliyah.
What the Look at this guy. Okay, it's about an hour after we ended the show. And we had to end the show because the altercation the two of you had turned very physical. And she was wrong to put her hands on you. She was. But we have security, and you know that. And they were running up on stage, and you felt the need to attack her. You can't do that. Under no circumstance can you do that. And the thing about it, which is shocking, is you have no criminal past whatsoever. You're a decent guy. And she said, after the show, that you've never put your hands on her.
Never, Steve.
Obviously, after the show, we didn't think we'd be taping this. You got the results of the DNA test. What was the results?
I'm the father.
You're the father. And that is the mother that gave you that child. The mother. Do you want your little girl to grow up and see that piece of tape? Not that she ever will. How embarrassed would you be? Explain to your daughter that that's what you did.
It would hurt to have to explain to my daughter that I put my hands on your mother.
But you need to do something for me.
What's that, Steve?
I want you to apologize to her. And I want her to apologize to you. But I want you to do that. Because and don't do it for me. I'm asking you to do it, but don't do it for me. Do it for your daughter. Be civil with each other. And I'm saying be loving towards each other, not in a relationship like you're going to be together.
Right. Intimate.
But that your daughter sees that you love and care for her mother. Because that's going to be important to your daughter. You're going to have to try to get along because he's the dad, and hopefully he will be a man and be a father to his child. And also to your other child, because now the other child thinks of him as dad.
What am I supposed to do?
You're supposed to be a good mom. That's all you're supposed to do. Stay tuned to find out what happened after the show. I tried to set this young couple down a good path before they left the show. And now it's time to find out what happened after they left my studio.
Hey, Steve, this is Mallory. I was just calling to update you about how my life's been going. So after the show, Cortez and I spent about a week away from each other, and we didn't communicate at all, except what was wrong with the baby, if there was anything, mostly. And other than that, we didn't talk. And then he came over a week later, and we sat down and talked about everything like some adults. And the corny thing is, everyone says, oh, I'll never cheat on you again. You don't believe it. But I'm this time going to take his word for it, and we're working on things. And that's all that matters, is that we're happy and our family's happy, and we're working out. And we're wonderful together and doing great, actually, doing a lot better than before. It's a complete 180 turnaround since before. So everything's good in my household. Our family's happy. So just wanted to let you know. All right, Steve, bye from our family to yours. Bye.
Hey, Mallory, I think some time apart was the right call. I hope that this was an isolated incident and that the two of you can move on and focus on raising your daughter. Thanks for the update.